Well, a lot of people were excited to see the Tampa Bay's Buccaneers all-time selection show for a couple reasons. First reason, as we're going to start Twitch here and we're going to go live. So I'll start again. A lot of people have been very interested in seeing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers all-time selection show for a couple reasons. One of the big reasons is the fact that they want to see Brady versus the 2002 team. They want to see which team is Sims better and will represent Tampa Bay. Both teams have a great shot. Remember, 0-2 Tampa Bay won the whole thing out of 100 teams. So they could win the whole thing. The other thing is this. The other thing is, how bad were the 76 Tampa Bay Buccaneers? How bad were they? Can they go through the whole thing and represent Tampa Bay as the worst team ever? Quite frankly, I've always given them a little bit of props. They were a team that was in disarray. They're an expansion team. They played a tough schedule. And I always thought that later on had actually less talent, and this thing Sims talent. Doesn't do anything else but Sims talent. So here we go. Here are the Buccaneers, and now we're going to autoplay, and we're going to reset this because we didn't do the options like we normally did. So we're going to hit reset, and there we go. The options again to show everybody. The injuries are off. Home field advantage is on, and there we go. The coverage rules are on, and we're ready to go, and we are underway. As we take a look in the first week, trying to take a look at different teams. That is 1 week. The second week, 76 Tampa Bay. Remember, some have buys. Wow, they got killed there. 18 and 88. There we go. A lot of other ones. This is number 3. If you can see 0-2 Tampa Bay so far, take a look here. And they're going to go all the way down. 0-2 Tampa Bay. 20 Tampa Bay is 3-0, 50-7. There's going to be a lot of dichotomous teams here. There are going to be a lot of teams in which there's going to be a lot of blowouts because there's going to be a lot of really good ones. 0-2 Tampa Bay. They're not simming well at all. Oh, there was a tie. 91 and 76 tied at 7. Look at the 68-3. Look how bad 86 Tampa Bay was. 68-3. Oh, wow. I never thought this. I never, ever thought this. Wow. Week number 5. How bad were they? 59-0. Oh, my goodness. 97 Tampa Bay, 20-0. They win there. 94. Oh my goodness, this is becoming very interesting. There's only going to be 2 rounds. That's it, because we only have 45 teams because they were made in 1976. So we only have 2 rounds. So week number 7, my goodness, 34-0. That doesn't even sound like a big blowout anymore. I'm looking for the biggest blowouts right now. The next one, number 8. Oh my goodness, another tie. There are ties and everything going on here. And number 9. Wow, 10-7. That's not a great. 45-14. Oh my. Well, let's take a look at the standings here halfway through. Tampa Bay of 0-1 looking good. Tampa Bay in 1981. Remember, Doug Williams was a very good quarterback. And those Tampa Bay teams were good teams. They made the NFC title in 79. Division number 2. The 97 and 0-2 are good. 0-2 is 5-3. Division number 3. 98, 18, and 83 are all tied for first. Division number 4. 89 is leading. 79 is the NFC title game won. 19 and 99. Division number 5 is 20 Tampa Bay. They're undefeated. Last year's Tampa Bay team. So they're doing a lot better. I'm seeing, are they Have they got any team close to them? Yeah, 1990 almost. But then they blew out them. And 2000 Tampa Bay went to overtime. Then 05 Tampa Bay went to overtime. 452 yards for Brady. Oh my goodness. He is unbelievable. That's incredible. 1980, they are putting up the points. And you take a look here, they have a chance to score 526 points for Tampa Bay. Where is 76? 76 is 3-4-1. I told you. The schedule, there we go. They beat 86. I knew those late 80 Tampa Bay teams are terrible. They beat 96. They don't score many points, but you know what? They beat 2016 Tampa Bay. I mean, they're not bad. They're 3-4-1, so they're not the worst team ever. Now we're going to go to week 14. Remember, the top two make it. So this is going to be 10 and 11. I just can't believe 68. There's got to be even more. There's a lot of points being scored here. These are some crazy 22-2. There we go. 83 Tampa Bay, 22-2. And this is absolutely insane. Some of these games. A lot of the other ones were just mashes. But this is going to be number 13. Remember, we only have 2 rounds here. And this will be number 14 for Tampa Bay. They're 5-6-1. The 76 Buccaneers are 5-6-1. Now, they're not going to make it to the championship round, but they're not going to be in the losers bracket either. I knew that there are worse teams. You take a look at this now. 86 Tampa Bay, they always were worse. 81 Tampa Bay and 01. 02 is 7-5. They're caught in that. 82 Tampa Bay. My goodness. 76 Tampa Bay is 5-6-1, but they're 3 behind 01 Tampa Bay. That's the hardest one. 98 and 18. 98 beat 18 twice. So they would move on. Well, they would be the 1 seed. Now 83 and 03 are both 8-4. Division 4, 99 Tampa Bay is 9-4. 79 Tampa Bay 8-4. 89 Tampa Bay is 8-4. They don't have enough teams really to round out everything. But look at Brady. Oh my goodness, 12-1. They did lose. Who'd they lose to? They lost to 1990 Tampa Bay. They led 26-7. 1990 Tampa Bay. Brady came back. He had 345 yards. My goodness, when we take a look, that's incredible. And we're going to take a look here. We're going to finish this out. So who is going to be the Tampa Bay? Who's going to make the final round? There's only 2 rounds here. That's week 15 and 16. I've seen some crazy. 81 and 01 are tied, though 01 beat 81 there. 76 has lost 2 in a row. They're 5-8-1, but they're not going to make the losers brackets. 23-13. I mean, they're all right. They're sentimental favorites. 5-9-1. They might end up 5-10-1, and this is the last one. No, they end up 76, 6-9-1. Tampa Bay ends up 6-9-1. As you take a look at the schedule, they beat 11 Tampa Bay 10-7, and then 6-9-1 though. Unbelievable. Here are the standings. These 2 will go. So I'm going to write these down. Sorry, eating peanuts again. So here we go for the Bucs. We have 01 and 81 will go. 82 and 07. So the losers will be 96 and 86 and 87 and 77. 77 actually in a competitive division. 86 I think would be my odds-on favorite of losing everything. So Division 3, you have 03 and 98. 02 did not make it. 0-2 was third. They were a game out, so the team that beat everybody else, they don't make it at all. Remember that they beat the Oilers 0-3 and 98 and 99 and 79. That was big. The losers are 93 and 13. And 14 and 09. There we go, by a big margin. I'm curious, though. I am curious about this 86 team. They were 2-14 in real life. And Lehman Bennett was the coach, not Johnny Majors. That's a picture of Johnny Majors. That they were absolutely awful in this one. They lost 68-3. Now, they were close in some of the other games, but they lost 68-3. Steve Young was their quarterback. They might have a Hall of Famer. They might have a Hall of Famer losing here. So here we go, and finally division number 5, 20 and 05 are the winners, and 95 and 85 are the losers. 85 was awful. Now, 85 was bad, but they were in a very strong division. Lehman Bennett couldn't get anything going. James Wilder, Steve DeBerg, I mean, he could throw the ball. They didn't lose any games 68-3, I'll tell you that much. The highlights, the most for one team, there's that 68. And 59-0. Oh my God, 50-7. How about the most for both teams? We had some high-scoring games. An 88-point game, an 85-point game. You said it was craziest. The fewest game was 9 points. It was a 6-3 and a 7-3 game for 10 points. Funny, 76 Tampa Bay won that one. So there was a lot of really most field goals, 6 for Matt Bryant. Most points after, well, 68-3, 8 of 10 for Bill Capice. Canton 0 for 18 Tampa Bay. He was looking good. The longest field goal was Martin Gramatica, 1997, 58 yards. So, all right. Now we're going to take a look right now, and we're going to find out the All-Pro teams. Let's take a look at the All-Pros. Here, All-Conference, and here they go. So, now what we're going to do is we are going to make the losers and then the winners. So this will be this will be the final Bucs losers, Bucs with the U. Now you might say, well, why? Why is there only one more round? Well, it's only 45 teams. So you just take the top 2. So the final Bucs losers will be simple. You go to the all-time Bucs. Here we go. You have 96, 86, who I think are one of my personal favorites, 87, 77, 93 and 13, 93, 13, 14 and 9, 14 and 09, 95 and 85, 95 and 1985. Those mid-80 teams are terrible. Oh, were they horrible. And now we're going to go to the final Bucs winners. The final Bucs winners. As we take a look here. There we go. And it'll be the all-time Bucs. Final Bucs winners. 01 and 81. 01, 81. 82, 7 and 3. 82, 7 and 3. 98, 99, and 79. 98, 99, and 79. 20 and 05. So 20 and 05. So we're going to take a look here. That's the final Bucs winners. And now we're going to go and see who is the greatest team in the history of Tampa Bay and the worst team in the history of Tampa Bay. The greatest versus the worst. So now we're going to go to the final Bucs losers as we do the losers first. Remember, there's only 10 games because you only play... Oh, wait, I did it wrong. As I'm rolling my eyes, I made 2 divisions. I shouldn't have made 2 divisions. I should have made 1. 1 10-team division. Sorry about that. It's going to take a little bit longer. So final, this will be easy though. Final Bucs losers 2. This should be very easy. And we're going to go final. There, I even messed that up. Final Bucs loser. There we go. And we're just going to put them in. Doesn't matter. We'll put them in alphabetical numerical order. They play each other twice. 9, 13, and 14. There we go. And final Bucs losers 2. Remember that. And the league format. Here we go. And this will be the final Bucs winners 2. So they're going to take the final Bucs winners also, and we're going to go take it, the all-time Buccaneers. No, we're going to go final Bucs winners right here, and we'll just go right down the list. 5, 7, and 20. So we're about ready to go here. We're going to see which team is the worst of all time. Which team? So here we go. Drum roll, please. We're going to find out the final Bucs losers too. And we're going to go to the options. The injuries are always going to be off, home field on, and the coverage rules. So here we go. Here's week number 1. Remember, you play 18 games. And the final losers, and we're underway. No big blowouts there. Very competitive. They all are that bad. Number 2, well, 86, lost 41-5, an upset win early. And that was pretty bad there. Number 3, 77 looking bad. And 96, possibly 93. We go to the week 4. Look at 86, 40-34, 85, not bad. 07, they could be the ones. There's a few down there. This is going to be number 5. 93 and 77. 87, 85. Here we go. 95, 13, 86, and 14. You take a look here. Who is 85 and 93 losing record? 77 has a win. 09 is looking bad. Number 7, 77 is still looking bad. I think 77 might take the cake. Number 8, wow, 87 is looking good. 86 is now lost. A lot of big ones. See a lot of those helmets. A lot of the old-time helmets, the creamsicles. That's going to be week number 9. You take a quick look. They went through everything once. 77 Tampa Bay and 85. 77, 85, and 86. As we go to 14, that's going to be at the end of 10. Looking good. The 11th. We're going to go to 14. There's 12. 77 Tampa Bay with a big win over 86. 26-7. 86 is also 3 and 10. We go to 14 now. Now we have a lot of 4 and 10 teams. We have 77 over 93. 77 beat 93, so 77 is really going to have to lose out. 77, 93, and 86. So we go to week 15. So let's take a look at the games that don't matter. Remember, the lowest one wins. Let's take a look at 77, who wins. They beat 95 Tampa Bay, 93 wins big, and 86 loses. Oh, that's big because there's two down with 3 to go, so this could be a clincher. So let's take a look at the meaningless games first. 77, win or lose. They win, so they have clinched, not being it. The worst they can go is 6 and 12. Well, I wouldn't say they clinched. 85 Tampa Bay, they lose. Now 86 Tampa Bay, what are they going to do? They lose. So that was big for 93. It's a 2-game lead here. With 2 games to go, 93 is done. So they can't represent. It's between 85 and 86. So I think my initial prediction of 86 would be right. 93 doesn't matter. 86 does. 85 does. But here we go. 77 clinched a while ago. Now this is big because with 2 to go, if Tampa Bay loses, then they will represent 86, and 86 wins. Now 85, if they win, 86 will represent, and 85 loses, 28-6. Now we go to the last one. We're going to auto-play the games that don't matter. And here we go. So first we're going to have Tampa Bay. Can they win their way out of it? Yes, they can. And in 1986, Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be representative of the worst team of all time. 1986 for the Buccaneers. Well, you expected 76 or 77. 76 didn't even make it. 77 goes 8 and 10. So when you look at this, Al Red Sox fan, good to see you. I'm going to follow this. Al Red Sox fan, I'm going to follow this with the playoffs, the AFC playoffs. I just wanted to get this done first because usually after the playoff games, I'm done. If you have any favorite Tampa Bay memories, please put them in here. I can't believe the 76 Buccaneers are, my goodness. I finally got back after driving back from Chiang Rai. It was crazy. But anyway, that's going to be who represents 86 for the losers. Now we're going to take a look at the winners. The final Buccaneers winners. So here we go. Who will represent Tampa Bay in the best of light? Who will represent them for the best sim game here? One of the best teams ever. And here we go. We're going to go to options. Again, injuries off, home field on, and there we go. So here we go, and we're underway. As 99 as good defensive game, 82 in the early 80s. Trying to take a look, 79, maybe a hope. Look at 20. That's Antonio Brown. You know Tom Brady's going to be thrown. Tom Brady loses in week number 2. There's a couple teams doing well here. Number 3, you can see already Tom Brady has lost a little bit. 81 Tampa Bay. Look at them in 05 Tampa Bay. Number 4, you have 81 Tampa Bay, who's 4-0. My goodness, Tom Brady. He's not doing as good as he did when they were scoring like 60 points. Well, number 5, 99 wins. People remember that it was the 99 Tampa Bay Buccaneers that almost went to the Super Bowl. 20 Tampa Bay. 05 Tampa Bay. You take a look there. 81 Tampa Bay looking good. 81 finally loses to 99. 99 is a good team, but 05 looking so good here. Week number 7, you're going to have 81 Tampa Bay at 13-6, 6-1 their record. But 7-0, 8-0 is 05 Tampa Bay. They might go through the whole thing. 3-0. Look, 98 beats 99, a field goal. That's it. And number 9, there it is. 82 Tampa Bay winning, 81. 95 beats 81. So when you take a look, 05 Tampa Bay leading by 2 games over 81 and 07. 05 Tampa, John Gruden was their coach. In 05, they were 11-5. Their stats, their offensive quarterback, Brian Greasy, was all right. He was good, and same with Chris Sims. Their passers have been incredibly good. When you take a look at the team, I'm curious to see who they played. Let's see, injuries. There we go. You take a look, Sims and Greasy. Now that'll go to Chris Sims. But Chris Sims is so good. They went back and forth. But you play them as they're here, as they're given for teams. So I should just keep that in the regular season. I'm going to keep that. The sim teams as they are. I'm not going to move them all to one or whatever. That wouldn't be the sim teams. But that's 1999. That's 2005 that are 9-0. Have they even been challenged yet? Yeah, by 98 and 01. And that's 20. So they have been a little bit, but 79 has been getting kicked. Right now, 79 is 3-6. So here we go up to week number 14. As we take a look, are they going to lose yet? No, 05 wins. And they lose. Finally, 05 loses in overtime to 98. 81 and 07 are trying to catch up. Taking a look, and you lose in bunches, but they win 20-6 there. 13, looking 05, they are 28-12 in week 14. All right, so 05, they're 13-1. The standings, Tampa Bay of 05 is 13-1. They lead by 2 with 4 to go. And they're pretty much 05 or 07. There's a lot of 6 and 8s. Look at this. 5 teams stuck at 6 and 8. Wow. Very competitive. But 05 seems to be the one that simmed the best. 13-1. So they lead by 2 games, 07. So it's just 05 and 07. So week 15. That is nothing. They're going to have to win out for that one. 16-7 there. So, 07, do they win? Yes, they do. The pressure on 05, and Brady ends up winning that. So now it's a 1-game lead. 05 and 07, with 81 is trailing. So let's take a look. 05-07 with 81 trailing. 05 plays 07, but let's see what 81 does. 81 wins, so they're 11-5. If 07 wins, then now all of a sudden with 2 to go, 81 has a shot. And they have a shot. So they are 2 behind 07 and 05, which are tied. Now we're going to week 17. That one's meaningless. That one's meaningless. All right, so we're going to start with 81. They won big. That was big. Doug Williams, pretty good. Now, here's 05. Can they take care of 79? They do. Now, can 07 take care of Tom Brady? No, they don't. So now they're down by 1. And here's week 18. So week 18, this is going to do it. So there's a miss, there's it, and there is it. So 05 has it a lot harder. But 07 needs a win. So let's take a look. 81 is done. So 07, are they going to try? Yes, 14-0. They win. Now, they're tied for first. Can 05 make this 05 representing, or do we go to tiebreakers? We go to tiebreakers. We go to tiebreakers. It's not clear and cut. And the team that will be representing Tampa Bay is the 05 Buccaneers. They outdo 07. The strength of victory by 24 percentage points. They tied the regular season. Of course, they have the same division and conference record. And that is very big. 05 will play 07. Now, will beat out 07. 07 was only 9-7. And the roster, their statistics on offense here, that was Jeff Garcia, the quarterback Luke McCowan, and Brad Gradkowski. And you take a look there, they didn't really play the greatest, but the 05 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 05 look good, 14-4, though they didn't down the stretch. Offensively, though, Brian Greasy, a lot better than Chris Sims, but they kept the interceptions down. They did get sacked a lot, but the 05 Buccaneers, well, you know, Cadillac Williams had over 1,000 yards. And Joey Galloway had over 1,000 yards. The All-Pros, Doug Williams, the MVP from Tampa Bay. He was probably the best player, Doug Williams. When you look at 81 Tampa Bay, there you go. 23 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He almost threw for 4,000 yards. And the running game was spread out. That's it. So that's going to be it. The 05 Tampa Bay Buccaneers will represent the Buccaneers in the all-time league. The 05 Buccaneers. 05, yes. 86, no. We don't have any repeat of years yet. But that's going to be it for us today. We're going to do the AFC Divisional Playoffs next. Those two games should be amazing. We'll see you in a couple minutes for the AFC Divisional Playoff game.